leader of Iran and then prop up a regime which does your bidding. And I'm quite certain that these Pahlavis are being re-energized wherever they are and being prepared to be taken to Iran. But I think they are dealing with a different kettle of fish. The administration in Iran is not an administration that you can eliminate in the manner that they think. And if they do that, I think they are in danger of creating something in the nature of a civil war in that part of the world, because there will be resistance, and perhaps that is what they want. We have seen whenever the Americans have been, what is left behind, except in very few cases, is chaos. You saw what they did in other countries. It could be chaotic. And I was thinking to myself, it appears that it is a rite of passage for every American president to kill the leader of a foreign country or to kill somebody. Now, Trump has killed Khamenei, and he's very proud about it. And if you look at the list of his predecessors, they were also proud that they had killed some foreign leader. It's a sad thing, particularly when you hear that some of these leaders also claim to be Christians whose commandments say, "Thou shalt not kill." And yet it would appear their mantra is, "Thou shalt kill and boast about it." But I think that the situation is very dicey. The Pahlavis may think that they can come in and occupy what they consider to be an empty seat, but you see what happened. No sooner had the supreme leader Khamenei been executed than the process of his replacement started in earnest, and the stabilization of the chain of command is alive and well. So it is not going to be easy, but it's going to be attempted. You know, Russia is a different kettle of fish. So I think that they know their limits. In terms of nuclear warheads, I think the Russians have more than the Americans and the entire Western world combined. And history is consistent. You cannot deal with Russia the way you are dealing with these other countries, because this is a real power. This is a real military power. In fact, I think the fact that America has entered into the war in Iran jointly with Israel now takes away the moral argument that they had. They can no longer blame Russians, because Russians' argument from where I sit is, number one, the reason why we went into this operation in Ukraine is because there was an existential threat. It is because you promised that you would not have NATO expanding to the east, and for that reason we have a legitimate claim. So the moral argument that the West had against Russia is now gone. In fact, I dare say that moral argument the Chinese are watching very closely, and you never know what they could do with Taiwan, basing on the same ground. There is an existential threat in our neighborhood. We have a duty to do what we call preemptive defense, which is you attack before you are attacked. And remember, President Trump has said, the reason why I took Khamenei is because he attempted to take me out, so I took him out first. So I don't think that they would dare do that. I think what is going to happen when the Americans realize that the war cannot be prosecuted on their own timetable in the not too distant future, they'll now go to the UN and said, can you have us begin to negotiate for peace? Can we have a ceasefire? And let's go into negotiations. And you can see they have already started to say that, but the Iranians have said no negotiations, because negotiations out of this humiliation is effectively surrender. Ultimately, there will be some kind of negotiation, but I think the environment is so poisoned that is not going to be easy this time round. You know, my own view.
Thank you, Africa, Mama Africa. Oh, yeah. You make African great. Thank you, Africa. Thank you, Africa.